Guys, Strokers Review / Strokers Podcast. Got some disturbing news yesterday, and I wanted to give my condolence on my YouTube channel. Passing of a up and coming popular YouTuber, Kevin Samuels. He ended up going to sleep and he didn't wake up. As far as what caused his death, I'm not 100% sure. But the information I did get was supposedly it was cardiac arrest. I'm not a doctor, but I think that's a type of heart attack, if I believe. Kevin Samuels, I never met the guy, but I watched some of his content. Not all of it, because at some point in time, after so many of videos I watched, I pretty much got the message. So, of course, there's a lot of stuff going on with people not agreeing to what he's, his opinions or the advice that he gives people, and mostly women. And I understand why, but I'm not gonna get into that. But if you don't know anything about Kevin Samuels, he has a lot of topics and he discusses a lot of important details as far as information that will help women in the dating scene, as far as getting married and finding that special guy, and how to get that kind of guy, that special kind of guy. But besides that, the guy is honest. I like the fact that he stands behind his word, and he doesn't hide from he doesn't hide what he feels or what he thinks. So he's well spoken. Pretty much he's a stand-up guy. Again, I never met him in person, but based off the conversations he's had online, and you gotta respect the guy's opinions. So, not here to bash him. I'll give you a brief little bit of information about him. Kevin Samuels was born March 13th, 1965 in Atlanta, Georgia. Attended Millwood High School before moving on to study at the University of Oklahoma. The guy, he was 57 when he passed. And so pretty much his YouTube, he's been on YouTube for a while. Basically what he was doing was product reviews as far as like hygiene, stuff like that. As far as guys, what guys should wear and cologne and stuff like that. So that's what he was doing. So he's not new to YouTube. He's been doing YouTube for a long time. He just gained popularity because he obviously changed up his whole approach. So he went from giving guys advice, lifestyle advice for what to wear and how to dress and stuff like that, to actually helping women find guys, get married, And his YouTube page just blew up last year, really, which just took off. So he's at a little bit over 1.4 million on his subscribers on YouTube, and it's crazy how this happened because at his age, some people probably just I don't know, like just kind of just give up. A lot of people at that age just give up, but the fact that he kept going and of course. Did he plan on it just becoming what it was now? His name, his household name? I don't know. He probably didn't. But the fact that he's been doing YouTube for years and he never gave up, and he started gaining traction just last year, and for him to get that many subscribers, and it was quick. He got all those subscribers within a year. Like he just boom, got that million subscribers for a year, and plus, and still growing. So the fact that he gained success at his age it's not amazing, but it just shows that don't give up, just be consistent, and eventually your time will come. And in his case, his time came. And I'm pretty sure, if anybody probably wanted to be sooner than later, but at the end of the day, as long as it happened, it happened. So regardless of when your success comes, just as long as it happened, that's really should be the goal. But of course, I'm happy for him, his success. And it's crazy because it just started, man. You know, it's not like he was like this, 5-6 years ago or whatever. He just started gaining this momentum, and for him to give just a little bit of it, just a little taste of it, and he ended up passing away. It's just tragic, man. It's real tragic. So again, I'm not 100% sure what happened, but supposedly it was cardiac arrest, and it's just sad to see someone like that go, man. And of course, people gonna have their opinions about the guy, but at the end of the day, the guy passed away, man. So just give the man some respect. Don't throw dirt on his name, and it just goes to show that, do I agree with every single thing he said? I don't know. He says a lot of stuff. I don't keep up with him like that, but the information that I have digested, I definitely agree with it. And it just tells you that people hate to hear the truth. Now, how he said it, I guess you can debate on that, but at the end of the day, he's not sugarcoating anything. He's telling you the God honest truth. And a lot of people hate the truth because he's the prime example of someone who's telling the truth and not scared to tell the truth and getting all this backlash. So it just goes to show, man, like, it's so easy to fold under pressure or be intimidated, but apparently the guy is very fearless. He was strong-minded. He stood behind what he said, and I respect that. I definitely respect it. For the most part, people just get upset because of how you say it. And if it's not that, they get upset because you're telling the truth. I'm that kind of guy. I get a lot of backlash for telling the truth. And some people are like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But in reality, isn't it both? Isn't it the fact that I actually said the truth? And on top of that, it's like, I wasn't afraid to tell the truth. It's just a lot of stuff that goes on, man. But the guy's definitely a stand-up guy. Now, his personal business, not getting into that, because again, I'm not here to throw dirt on the guy's name or try to expose him or anything like that. All I'm just want to pay my condolences to the guy, and I was just so happy that he reached that level of success, and that was just a beginning for him. That was just a beginning. There was words about him possibly having like a talk show or something like that. He was just starting off. He just got to that level of fame. He was at the beginning of the stages. So imagine him next year or whatever like that. So the guy was definitely making moves. It's just painful to see, like, man, like he just started, it's just like, like you just getting out of high school and then all of a sudden you get hit by a car and then you end up passing away. It's just, not trying to be so, tragic about it, but it's just, hey, it's the same thing. It's just like, you ain't start life yet. So for someone to go through all that he's been through and, at his age, and then he starts to just really receive all the, all his glory from all the hard work he didn't put in, all those years of dedication that he put in, and it's so easy to quit. But again, I'm gonna keep this video very short. Just let you know that never give up on what you're doing, man, in life. Just stay consistent, and your time will eventually come. So Kevin Samuel was like an ideal role model. He's just a guy that's out there trying to help other people. He's just trying to help people, and at the end of the day, you either can take his advice or not, but it is what it is. But again, sorry, for any family members who may come across this video. I really, really, really am sorry for how it turned out, and I know he's in heaven, and I know it's hard losing a loved one. So you can't give someone a time limit on when to stop feeling, for a lost one. You can't. So anyway, with this being said, I just wanted to go ahead and just put this out here publicly and say that, as far as the content he put out there, I definitely respect the guy for sure. And it's just not that many people out there that's willing to just to speak up for themselves or just give out criticism and just, just be honest and just be honest, man, instead of just, hide behind the curtains and just try to, blend in with the rest of society. So that's the thing. We need more people like him. We need more people that's more upfront and honest, whether it's a brutal truth, whether it's a, however you say it, at the end of the day, we need more people like him, especially nowadays, especially on social media. So many people on social media that's scared to speak the truth. A lot of them is phony. So, regardless of what that guy had going on or whatever, long story short, the dude was solid. And we need more people like that. We need some people with standards. We need people with standards that know who they are and just, ain't afraid to, speak their mind. So again, he's not attacking people or anything like that. He's just speaking the truth, and that's the thing about it. Truth hurts. So we need more real people like that. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm real. You ain't real, man. You're not real. So we need more real people like that publicly. And at the end of the day, when you work for yourself, you can do that. You can do that. So if you work for somebody else and they pulling the strings, you can't do that. So they, got your hands tied, but he was working for himself. He made this his own. He was self-made. That's it. So when you self-made, you can do that. You ain't scared of, somebody telling you something that, you don't like or try to shut you down or whatever like that. You self-made. So you don't worry about that. So again, I'm going to end this show right now. And again, it just sucks to see, a guy like that finally start to reach stardom, and he just, he gets to enjoy it only for a few minutes. It's crazy, but I don't know, man. It's a lot to take in, and you never know. You just never know, man, when God gonna call you. You just never know. But without that being said, even myself, we gotta take our health more seriously. Get our checkups and stuff like that, and just take better care of ourselves. So, all right, guys. Till next time, you guys take it easy. God bless. Struggle. I'm out.